Well, that was pretty frustrating. After all that walking and effort, and mind you, I still got a 40-minute walk home, I lost money on that. Oh, by the way, it's Sunday morning, early morning, 5:18 a.m., October 24th, 2021. Yeah, I don't know all the ins and outs of postal rates and stuff, and that's why I like sticking with just selling individual CDs and records and tapes, because I know what those are going to cost to ship. It seems like every time I try to sell something else on eBay, I just get fucked on the shipping costs. Yeah, fucked myself again. The box with the 20 empty DVD cases cost me almost $21 to ship. I sold it for $18.88, and of course eBay takes their cut off that $18.88. Plus, I think it was a promoted listing, so they take an even larger cut. So yeah, nothing like working my ass off to lose money, but I guess that's my lot in life. Well, hopefully the customer enjoys those cases, and at least I get the satisfaction of knowing I saved them from a landfill and sent them to somebody who needs them. So I don't know, that's pretty frustrating. I expected the option. Honestly, I was thinking that shipping was going to be about $7-8. I don't know how the fuck it came out to 21. And the only option it gave me was Priority Mail and Priority Mail Express. I'm guessing, I don't know what the weight was on it. Look that up here. It's 4 pounds, 1.7 ounces. So it's heavier than I thought it was going to be. I don't own a scale, so I kind of, and I guess I should be more serious about this. I should get one of those postal scales. I think they've even got a program where you can get one provided, but you gotta have a desktop computer or some kind of Windows computer and hook that shit all up. And of course that requires the space to set that sort of thing up, which I don't have. I would have that. Priscilla would get the fuck out of my apartment, but as things are now, I don't have the room to set that sort of thing up. So yeah, I lost money on that. That's pretty frustrating. But I guess, I don't know, it's moving money around, because that money is in my bank account as cash, and I did my postage on a credit card, so a little bit. At least I got 18. Well, after eBay's cut, probably $17 more to go towards my rent that I didn't have. So there's that. I don't know, just frustrated. I expected the shipping on that to be about $7 or $8. I figured I'd be putting, after all was said and done, I figured I'd be putting about $9 in my pocket, which still doesn't really, justify the roughly, oh gosh, probably 2.5 hours I spent walking, and the roughly 20 minutes I spent packing. But and probably the and the time spent to make the listing. I don't know, it's frustrating, but I don't know, I'm doing what I can do, because I can't get any kind of traditional job because I don't pass any kind of background checks because of a felony from a quarter century ago that should have never happened. Full-on injustice of basically me being penalized for being mentally ill and poor. And I can't seem to get and keep a karaoke gig other than my one night a week over at Bullock's. Pretty frustrating. Lost count of how many people are like, hey, I can help you out, I can hook you up with a gig, that absolutely haven't. I at least got to give props to the vinyl record dude. He did talk to the right people and recommend me, and and get me a gig. Unfortunately, they sacked me with a text message after only 4 shows and absolutely failing to promote me. So it's really frustrating. So the girlfriend really pissed me off tonight. So it's the end of the night. We're at Wander Inn. Hung out there and sang, and for the most part I was feeling pretty good. I had more fun there than I normally do. Finally managed to get connected to their Wi-Fi. That's something I've been trying to do for months. And everybody, says they will say a word, but they don't tell me how to spell it. It's not a word I know how to spell. It's like a proper name. So passwords like that fuck me up. And I've asked people, well, how do you spell that? And then they tell me, and then I type it in, like they tell me to type it in, and then I don't, password not valid. And for whatever reason, none of their fucking bartenders know the password for the Wi-Fi there. Anyway, the KJ Kimmy, this time, finally, I guess she figured it out and was able to give it to me, and I managed to get logged in. So I was able to use their Wi-Fi a little bit. Because I didn't have my Obama phone on me to use it as a hotspot. And it is a hotspot. It's like too slow to do most of the things that I want to do while I'm sitting in a bar anyway. So, anyway, oh my goodness, look, it's a bird. It's a bird. Oh. Actually tempting to ride that home, but as much money as I just lost shipping those DVD cases, I don't really feel I can justify putting a $5 or $6 scooter ride on top of that, so I'm gonna just keep walking. Maybe we'll see some interesting homeless people. That's always fun to put on my videos. There's a non-service bus. I'm really bothered that that's a thing. I mean, it seems to me if a bus is going down a road, it should be in service on that road. Now, granted, that would take some kind of creative scheduling, but I don't see any reason. Like, they're going down obviously that bus, wherever it's going to, wherever it starts, has to travel down Van Buren. So during the time when that travels down Van Buren, why not have that be a run of Route 3 eastbound from wherever it gets on Van Buren to wherever it ends? Even if it's not the whole run of Route 3, have the sign say where it terminates. Have it start where it starts. Do the schedule accordingly. I don't know. I guess I just want things to work. I want to not be stranded all the fucking time. So yeah, the girlfriend really, really upset me because, as I've said, she won't clean out her vehicle enough to even be able to be helpful for me with giving me any kind of rides. So her vehicle's just full of trash, and doesn't do anything to help me get my stuff or retrieve my stuff from Bullocks, which, it's a 20-minute drive, but it's like 2 hours on the bus. It's rough, and it's 2 hours on the bus when the bus is running. When the bus isn't running, I get off work at 2 in the morning. I get home at 6:30 in the morning. That's a long fucking time. Anyway, she actually had the audacity to ask me at the end of the night, right after Kimmy started playing music. She's like, well, Kimmy's here by herself. And it used to be Kimmy would have a guy named Dave that used to be Priscilla's math professor that would help her out. And apparently Dave had some kind of falling out with her, or some kind of falling out with the manager of the bar. I'm not fond of the manager of the bar either. But anyway, some kind of falling out with the manager of the bar, so she can't support it, so he can't help them anymore. And then her husband, Tim, apparently he got called into work and doesn't usually work Saturday nights, but he had to work. So she's by herself. Okay, fine, whatever. And she's like, well, can we can we help Kimmy? Because she's all by herself. I'm like, really? So you want to stay here and help Kimmy, and you want me to stay here and help Kimmy, but you can't be bothered to come help me? How much have you helped me pack up my shit when I'm by myself? And she's got a vehicle. I'm by myself with no vehicle, moving my shit around on the bus. Fuck no. No, not happening. It's just the audacity of her to even ask me to do that. Like, really? You'll do that for somebody else's karaoke show, but you won't do that for mine? Fuck you. And people ask if I still love her. Fuck, I don't even like her anymore. Love her. Give me a fucking break. Anyway, it's fucking frustrating as fuck. But yeah, she can promote other people's shows and go to other people's shows. There was somebody there talking about a bartender that I used to be a bartender over at the break room, my last stint of working as a KJ at the break room, and she was there, and I forget her name, kills me. I really like hanging out with her, but she forgetting her name. And then she had some new friend of hers I never met before, and she was talking about, and her friend was like, oh yeah, I went to Bullock's, it was karaoke, but no, it wasn't you. And I'm like, and anyway, she had pointed to me, it's like, oh, Dan's a really good KJ, and he's just working over at Bullock's. And she's like, oh, I was there, but it wasn't you. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just there on Thursday. And she's like, I don't remember what day it was. I'm like, well, if it wasn't Thursday, it wasn't me. And I said to her friend, you know, the gal used to be the bartender over at Break Room, was like, it's like, you know, you should really come out to Bullock's. It's good. She goes, oh yeah, I don't go to Bullock's. I'm like, whoa, why can't you go to Bullock's? She goes, oh, I just don't want to go to Bullock's. And then my so-called girlfriend pipes up, oh yeah, I don't ever want to go to Bullock's either. Yeah, it's fucking supportive.
You refill it. It's lemonade, Mountain Dew, Red Black.
Hard pass. Yeah, no, I'm just so over it. It's just not even funny. I mean, to the point I'd rather be walking around on Van Buren at this time of the morning than home with her. And of course, you know, we got home to Achieve and come into bed with me and try to maybe put me in a better frame of mind. Oh, hell no. Nope. Not at all. She's laying in the messy ass living room. She's got her wig on. Got her fucking wig on. Got her pants around her knees. I don't know what that's about. There was a time when that undress used to kind of turn me on, but at this point I just was disgusted. I was just disgusted by it. I'm gonna go into that Circle K and get myself my sip and save drink. Not sure what that guy was offering me. I'm not taking fountain drinks from fucking strangers. Anyway, I'm gonna get my sip and save drink. I feel like I haven't even got my money's worth on my sip and save this month because of not having a vehicle and just how difficult it is to get and enjoy a fountain drink riding the bus, but I'll get one now. I really don't want to go home, but I don't really have anywhere else to go. Fucking so sick of everything now.